Okay, so in this video now we're gonna extrude this part. So basically what we mean by extrude, you can see in the corner, we wanna add depth to a closed surface. And by closed surface, we mean, closed shapes. They can be any shape. You can be like rectangles that we have, circles, or any other irregular shape. As long as they're a closed uh, sketch and they don't have conflicting areas, that are like crossing each other, things like that, it can be extruded, at like a depth, like a 3D part. So I will click on my sketch, and then I'm gonna go over here in the top and click on extrude, and you can see that this uh, box appears. So I can do two things. We're not gonna have to change some of the sides, the stuff here. Um, I can click over here and use the arrow to increase it. So you can see if I move the arrow up or down, I make a little box. So I can do that one, or I can type it over here and let's say I want this to be 4 inches. And just press, and before I press enter, you can see I have like a preview. I have to press OK for this to happen, or press enter. You can also play with the taper angle. So if I do something like this, you can see it opens up. All right, you want to taper up, or let's say I want to do -30, and you can see it makes like kind of like weird shape, right? Um, so it's up to you if you want to play this. Of course, the higher you do, you can see how it changes. So let's say you want to do this kind of irregular shape, kind of like a trapezoid or so, a trapezoid or prism. You can play the taper, but for now, I just want this not taper, so it's 0, and I want this to be, what do we say, 4 inches. So I can just type 4, and I can do from one side. I can also do two sides. So I can do, maybe I want to grow this one 4 inches over there, and I want to grow this down uh 3.3 inches. You want to do it like that, or you can do, or you want to do symmetric when you can see it's growing the same amount on both sides. Sometimes you want this for some projects. You want the center plane to be at the middle instead of at the bottom or the top. So let's say you want to grow it equally both sides, you can do that. But for now, we'll just use one side and we'll do 4 inches. Press enter. And if I hover over, if I use my mouse wheel, you can see I can drag the plane. And if I press shift and the mouse wheel, I can rotate this. And if we ever like, oh, I forgot like what was the initial face, you can just go back here. I can click on this uh, little cube. If you click the faces, it will show you different faces. Or if you click on the little house, it will go back to the original view. So in this case, I click top. You can see it shows me the top. I can click the right. You can click the bottom view, left view, front view, and so on. And you just go back to the house, and it's the original view. So this is how you create an extrude. Once again, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And the next video, I'll show you how to do like a hole, like a cut, an extrude cut.